さっきまでと様子が。
Can I just say, holy crap! Everything about this episode was just absolutely amazing, with the backstory with Koda leading up to the fight versus Muscular and Deku. It was just absolutely phenomenal. So first off, I want to break down this fight by first going over each individual person. So first we'll go over Deku, is his hero name, but his actual name is Izuku Midoriya. And his quirk is called One for All, and it's a union of two different quirks, and it's a stockpile quirk and a transfer quirk, meaning that he can transfer the quirk on to different people generation after generation, and obviously he's the 9th holder of One for All, and it's actually classified as an emitter type quirk according to the manga. And basically it just allows him to have this stockpiled power that gets stronger every time it's passed on between the users, and it allows him to have superhuman strength and speed and agility and I think hearing as well. So moving on to the villain Muscular, and his quirk is called Muscle Augment, and basically it allows Muscular to enhance the muscle fibers that are beneath his skin, and it does so, and when he actually enhances it, his skin can't even contain the muscle fibers anymore because they're just so strong, and they actually develop outside of his skin as kind of like a coat of armor, and it increases his power and his speed of his movements, and it's insanely strong, and it's classified as a transformation type. So moving on to the actual fight of Muscular versus Deku, what an entrance! First off, just say that, and I think this is the most amazing fight in all of My Hero Academia to this date. There's some awesome fights coming forward, but so far this is probably the best fight overall. You see that Midoriya has really grown as a character, and you get to see a lot of him using his quirk and his uniqueness of who he is. So right here you get to see him using 5% full cowling to fight Muscular, and as you can see it is to really no effect at all, and when he gets knocked down he decides to go after Koda, and right here he decides to ump it up a little bit and he goes to 100% full cowling to go ahead and hit Muscular, and as you can see he's a very analytical fighter. He sticks his arm in between the muscle fibers to make sure that Muscular can't escape, and then powers up to 100%, and Muscular didn't know that that was the case, and he didn't even know that he could use that much power, and he hits him straight with 100% of One for All Detroit Smash right in the freaking face. And it actually just sends him flying and destroys part of the mountainside, which is really insane, and he gets some swag points right here. It's saving Koda with just his teeth, keeping him from flying off the edge, and actually apologizes. And as you can see, Deku thinks it's over right here, and then he gets back up and realizes that he's totally messing around, and it's not even the case at all. And that's why I was saying earlier that Muscular is almost on the same strength level as All Might and as a One for All holder, because he can increase those muscle fibers to such an insane effect that he can destroy mountainsides, same as Deku with the 100%. So right here you can see that they're facing off in kind of like their final bout, and he realizes this is it, I have to fight him with 100% of my power, and he ends up getting in this epic clash, and they're just literally going to fight to whoever dies first, pretty much, or gets knocked out. And so right here you see that Midoriya is using 100% of his power, trying his best to overpower Muscular and defend Koda, and wants to be his hero because he always wants to defend people with a smile on his face. And even Muscular is saying that he's the best, the strongest opponent probably that he's fought so far. And as you can see, he's even overpowering him right here. and he's all the way down. He's going to get pushed into the ground. And Kota, who despises heroes because of his parents dying, and he thinks it's unfair in a ridiculous society of heroes, is like, why are you doing this? Why are you going to the lengths of this to protect me? And as you can see, Deku thinks he's gonna die right here. He thinks it's over. Getting overpowered, screaming the All Might thing, I'm sorry. And Muscular pretty much just smashes him into the ground, and then everything goes black, and you think it's done. But Kota actually shoots water on Muscular and kind of distracts him. And he's like, oh, hold on, I'll kill you in a second. I'm too busy trying to deal with Deku over here. And Deku, being who he is, he's like, I can't give up. You gotta go beyond. Plus ultra. So, as you can see right here, he's going insanely beyond. So, what I think this is the power that gets stockpiled between all the users right here. It's showing 9 blurs, and the green one is Midoriya. And right here he goes with the Delro Smash to just blow him up, and then goes with a 1,000,000% Detroit Smash all the way through his muscle fibers and smacks him into the face and leaves a crater-sized hole in the mountain and pretty much wins the fight. So right here I really wanted to talk about how Kota is hating on heroes because of his parents dying and being murdered by Muscular, and thinks that his parents just left him behind. Being a little kid, he doesn't really understand that they were trying to keep the society together and died for the greater good. And you get to see these scenes, really sad actually, of Kota's parents who are being killed, and it really gave me a Naruto vibe when I was watching it. And during the fight, they talk a little bit about this and have a couple flashbacks, and it's really, even Muscular says that it's fate, that the fact that Kota is there when Muscular is attacking, and it's the water horse's kid, and he's like, wow, it must be fate that this happens. And Kota is just really destroyed. That's a lot for a kid to have to go up against the villain of his murderer of his parents. And in his eyes, when Midoriya ends up defeating Muscular and goes to the length to protect him, just like his parents went to the length to protect the society, and he has a flashback to when Mandalay, a member of the Wild Pussycats, realizes that, oh, heroes aren't really that bad and they were just really trying to protect us. And she was saying that one day that he was going to meet his own hero, and that hero, the very first hero that he ever saw and recognized, was Deku, for saving him versus Muscular. So I really want to thank you guys for watching my review, and I really appreciate it. And let me know if you want to see more My Hero Academia videos in the future. And I was really hyped up about this episode of My Hero Academia Season 3 called My Hero. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.